Hello! What should I say? Skull, everybody! It's been a while since I streamed, so forgive me the awkwardness. How's everybody doing? Goedenavond, RP Guitars. This is weird. I'm not used to this anymore. Hi! It's been a few years since I actually properly streamed, so. How's you doing? So you thought, I thought, let's, first of all, put on some music. I thought I would love to play the game that I like so much, but maybe I'll bring you along with me. What up? I'm tired, but I want to play a game. So I like, yeah, I don't have a video, so you know what? I'm gonna stream. So that is what is up. That is very loud to me. That's better. No, the game that I really like right now is Planet Crafter. I like The Witcher a lot. No, I haven't, like, since actually focusing on the reaction channel, and mainly since I got a Apple, like a MacBook for editing, I really haven't gamed that much, and I used to be an avid gamer. Like, I started out as a gaming channel. Thank you. So, but I started in 2015 as a gaming channel, and like the start of COVID, I changed to reactions because it just moved me a lot to listen to certain music that during the time, and it really helped me out because that was also the time I started my first ever depression and burnout. So it really helped me out. A Witcher armor piece tattoo. So this is a shame that I can't see you now, because that is something I would like to see. No, I have my Pirates of the Caribbean tattoo. My Jack Sparrow tattoo. I do want some Viking themed tattoos though, but I'm not really sure what yet. And hi, Diane. So how about this? Now we can actually talk, and you can talk back, sort of. No, the game that I like to play, but I want your input because I am actually quite far along in the game. So should I start a new one? That would be cool. So should I start a new one, or do you want to see my progress? So that's kind of what I want to know. I think the start might be a bit boring, but Mjolnir and Odin. The All Father, huh? Cool. Yeah, it's the issue with tattoos in this household is that my wife doesn't really like them. So I'd love to get more, but I have to convince her every time. Orsolia? I have no idea how to pronounce it. Hi! Lily, hi. Ingeborg Zaunreiter, schönen Abend. Gleichfalls. Yeah, no, man, wait. No, by all means, I would love to see that tattoo. So. See, now I can actually speak German to people when they come in. How about that? I don't have to type it. Which, to those that know that I speak the language, like, I speak a few languages, but German, simply because I live there, but I went to a Dutch school in Germany. So. Is it Orshoya or Orsoya? How do I pronounce that? So, Orshoya, number 1. Orsoya, 2. Or 3, something completely different. Thank you, Lily. I like this music. I don't know how well you can hear it because I swapped music providers. I went from Spotify to YouTube Music as I have a YouTube Premium account anyways. So I thought, you know what? I'm not going to pay, but that kind of messes up my music setup. So my settings don't align. First, I'll show you. Okay. Can I ask where you are from then? Because that's the first time I heard that name. I'll show you. I know how much you like Dan Vasc, and isn't it great he hit 1 million subs? It is! That's why it's kind of funny though. I I see the chat. I posted a community post on my channel with that 1 million, and I made almost a happy dance in the comment under it, and people are congratulating me as if I am Dan Vasc. I'm like, dude, do you realize that you're commenting on a post on my channel? Good morning, Randy28. I kind of missed this. I've done this for years, live streaming, and I'm so not used to it anymore. But I missed it. It's fun. Every time I'm sitting here, I'm thinking I should. Yeah, how to pronounce that? Elisa. Did you have a musical education? Do you play any instruments? My musical education is my dad basically listening to a lot of music, but mainly things like Queen, the Beatles, and we always had, back in the day when they actually had music on MTV on, and we would listen to like all sorts of things in the car rides. So when we went to visit family in the Netherlands, when we still were in Germany, so those were like 6-hour trips filled with music. Music was always a part, but my tastes they are very broad to begin with, but they had a pretty hefty evolution, if you will. Is your Discord open? It should be. I may have changed the link in the meantime, so I'm not really sure if that's still open. Du hast schon einmal erzählt, dass du Deutsch verstehst. Ich lebe in Österreich. Oh, Salzburg. Nice. I would love to go there. I've been in Austria once. Miss the original MTV format. I did, dude. I haven't watched MTV. I don't even know if it's still a channel. Probably is. I haven't watched it in forever, but I don't really watch TV anyway. So good. Let me check that right away. But Rebecca, have you actually seen his thank you on X? It's called now Twitter, X, whatever. Everybody still calls it Twitter, right? Does anybody actually call it X? I think to me that's weird. Oh, I don't see it yet. I don't see that post yet, but I'll keep an eye on. Where did you send it, Zarko? Broad taste in music, yeah. Dude, this can go from like 80s pop music to like even like roaring 20s, right? To opera, to classic, to the heaviest of metal. EDM even. Like there is so much that I like. Arshoya. See you next time. Ah, okay. Well, it doesn't help then if you don't have an account. But that does help me to, I don't know. I'm not really sure how to put it. I enjoy quite a lot. Let's put it like that. Discord. Ah, okay. Well, there you go. I don't have Discord open on this machine yet, so. There you go. Holy shit, dude. Oh, wait, I remember you. I've seen that. I think we already discussed this one. Because I remember this picture. Cool. Hey, Randy. Janae. Did I get it right? 1940s and up. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, I would have loved to see that, Rebecca, because but I think that was whilst I was asleep. Call me Fartmageddon. No, that's my name. Ask my wife or my kids. Yes. See, Randy, all it takes is a stream of somebody else to allow somebody to pronounce your name properly. Yeah, you should. Continue that by all means into a sleeve. I want to sleeve too, but as I said, I need to convince my wife. Yeah. So, I don't know if I got an answer on the question actually. Do you want me to let's hop to the game? And I think my green screen is messing up a bit here, but you'll have to ignore that. So why Viking? That's both an easy. No, it's actually pretty easy. When I was doing the gaming live streams, there was a time. Don't judge me. When I played Fortnite, and during one of those Fortnite streams, I was called a noob gamer initially, right? Because I'm not particularly good, but I enjoy gaming. Great to see you too. So at some point I started growing out the beard because I always had a little bit of scruff. So I started growing out the beard, and people say like, okay, so you should actually rename your channel to the Dutch Gamer or something because that makes more sense. And you know what? Because of the beard, let's call you then Dutch Viking. So I changed actually my channel name to Dutch Viking. So people started giving me the nickname Viking, and it kind of stuck. And I don't really mind because I was already interested in Norse mythology and everything. So I actually do carry around certain where is it? Things. Like I have the Mjolnir. I have Odin on my other hand. I have a let's show you because you can't really tell. I'm not sure if it shows up properly. This is a bracelet, a leather bracelet I made because I do leatherworking as well. And there's an Yggdrasil bracelet there as well. I was already into Norse mythology and everything, so right, it was easy to get stuck with it. Plus, I do have some Swedish DNA. Well, I think I do, Fartmageddon. I think I do. Hey, Wendy! Slavic descent. Well, there is some Slavic in there with me as well, but yeah, it's Lily. It's very convenient if you can do leatherworking. You can make your own stuff. I make my own bags and such as well, which has an engraved Norse dragon as well, by the way. Dann kann man ihre neue Website, die sie wahrscheinlich in Englisch machen, in Deutsch übersetzen. Noch nicht, Carola, aber vielleicht später mal. Keine Ahnung, wie man das machen soll. Aber kommt schon klar. Luvali. I have no idea if I pronounced it correctly. Hi. So I was actually about to start playing a game, which I have a game in progress. Having you now, would you like? You're here for the chat, I assume. But if you know Grimfrost, yes. Dutch, Swedish, Norwegian, and Czech. That's quite a mix. I am mostly Dutch. I have some German. I have some Swedish. And some other stuff. Not really a topic. I was actually just about to play a game, and I thought, you know what? I might as well stream it. It is very addictive, but I'll show you something. Like you start out with like a red planet, and I already have one game that's quite far along. That's in the last phase, basically. Do I take commissions for leatherwork? Never really thought of it. It's a hobby. We let you play. So many questions. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I don't have to play. I enjoy the chat as well. So if we're going to do that, I'm going to do it. So, but the game itself starts out on a red planet, basically Mars, if you will, with some more planets around it. It's Planet Crafter. The Planet Crafter, actually. Have a good time with that, Robin. That's like the task I hate the most. Aside from cleaning the loo. So, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna just start a new game. I'll show you the one I have in progress so you know what we're working towards, if you will. Maybe that's interesting, I don't know. So basically start on a red planet. And I am at the stage where I have breathable atmosphere. There's butterflies and bees and trees and water and everything. So I'm almost done, basically. See, I have a huge base. I like doing this. These are like survival games are the games I like the most usually. Where you get to build, be creative. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm Scott, Welsh, and a drop of Spanish. That's the combo. Damn. I was gonna say, so basically it means you like to drink a lot, but I'm white so I glow in the dark. Basically space Minecraft. In a way, but more beautiful. I've played Minecraft too, but yeah. Retro? No, it actually it just got released. I've already played the alpha, so when it was in development, quite a bit. That's the other world I still have. But this is yeah. Actually, I have to drink, otherwise I'll die. So you start off with like a little bit of oxygen. You create bigger tanks so you can breathe more, and yeah, constantly on the lookout for water and food. And like, I mean, I don't have issues with food anymore because I basically grow my own here. Beans, mushrooms, squash, and eggplants. I have honey now. Sandra loves the dude. Oh my god. Where can you play it? Steam? Yes. Love of all things Dan. Yes. Dude, if this question is bound to be to be asked today. Like, for those that have seen me in a Fear the Beardo live stream, there is a reason why I didn't ask for that interview yet. I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to give Beardo basically the idea that I'm abusing his stream to get to Dan. Right? It's out of respect. So I'll be there. I actually do enjoy the streams because I like his gaming as well, by the way. I have seen this was Helldiver. That was quite the show. I like that game. I already checked if my computer can run it, but it's iffy. I'll get to you, Lily. But I didn't want to abuse the stream for that. So out of respect, I'm going to be there several times, and I will ask. But I will ask when I feel is the right time. Might be next stream. You'll never know. Balrog, dude. That's the 1 to 2 I would love. No, it's, you know, Rebecca, aside from my personality, I have streamed for several years, and I know what it is like when people try to self-promote, because I had a pretty decent audience at some point when I was doing Twitch, right? I was on Twitch. I'm not on Twitch now. So I know how. I never had any real issues with self-promotion as long as I asked, right? So that's why one of the questions was actually like, I wanted to ask about the mesh up, so if he's actually okay with it. But I made a side note, please, I do not want to self-promote. I'm just wondering if it's okay, right? If he feels okay with that, because I am using his content. So, Hey, Littleth, welcome. Exactly, Randy. Subnautica. My all-time favorite game is Subnautica. I have to pause it, otherwise I'll my hunger bar depletes and everything. Yeah, I I always miss them as well because it's at a timing that's not usually convenient for me. And I didn't get a notification. I put everything on notifications, but I think because of my do not disturb timer on my phone, I didn't get the notification. He better be celebrating Dance Million. Dude, when I got the call yesterday, I was really excited because somebody, one of my patrons actually mentioned it to me because I didn't see. I was keeping tabs on the count, but I didn't expect it to be that fast because when you look at his average gain on subscribers was like 400 something. So I calculated it would be either Sunday evening late or no, I calculated Monday morning or Monday evening. And then he got it yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? Oh, yeah, it's great that Dan answered me. Wait, you asked a question that I forgot. Am I planning to do this weekly? Maybe. Maybe. Life is busy. Like, I have a pretty demanding job. I have 2 daughters and a wife that like attention and that deserve attention. Otherwise, I shouldn't have married her and gotten the 2 kids. They deserve every bit of attention I can give them. That goes first. That trumps the channel, right? Because it's my family. It's my inner circle. That is the first circle. So, yeah. It's still great to watch it. Yeah, I do watch the streams anyway. I think it's quite funny. I can't wait to at some point mention crackhead Frodo. So because that just cracked me up when he said it. When he was playing Castlevania. I can't imagine him playing Fortnite though. Like you mentioned, he was playing Fortnite. What is my daily job? It differs. I work for a company. I don't know what it is in English. I could tell you in Dutch perfectly fine. But basically, the company I work for, they hire software testers, scrum masters, so IT, agile coaches, and such, which might be a term you're not familiar with. So, and they basically like rent me out to other companies. So they pay X amount a month, and I go work and do the job. I'm not sure what that's in English. I don't know if that's even a thing anywhere else. But hi, Sherry. So right now I'm Scrum Master and tester. It's a combined job. Wednesday's Bro Science Night. Yes, I know. I am well aware, and I will be there. It's a very convenient time for me. It's like 8 p.m. So that's perfect. Kids are in bed. Nice. Super Monster Party. I will have to check that out. I am very well, Sherry. Tired a bit, but good. Exactly. Brandy, exactly. So, but Scrum Master, I don't know if you know the term, is basically I am in the development team in this case, and whenever they run into any issues, I am usually the go-to guy to solve these issues to make sure that they can keep working. And there is a way of working in which I train them, educate them, and I keep track on that. So, and basically I translate issues from business to the team and from team to the business. A consultant, yeah, that might be the best word. Casting foundry, cool. No, I mean it's hot, but I love that. I love metalworking. So that's one of the other hobbies. My hobbies ain't like the old crafts basically. So I do a little bit of blacksmithing. I do woodworking, wood turning, leatherworking, and all the way up to 3D design. I made my own CNC machine, my own 3D printer, and such. So yeah, no, not tech support. No, no, actually software development. A troubleshooting train the trainer that likes to break stuff because my actual job is a software tester. So within the development team, in this case we're creating a solution for the Dutch tax service. Out of all things, the one I hate the most, the one company or government entity I hate the most, we're working on tax. So we're building an application for that. Yeah, I made some knives. We're actually working on a kitchen knife now. Hey, Trisha. Thank you. I recognize your picture, your avatar from the comments. This is so much better, you know. You know, I get so many comments that I'm overwhelmed. I want to answer them all. I read them all, and I want to answer them all, and I just can't. This is so much better. What is it? A new playground for members of the Horde? Well, kinda. I always want to shorten your name, Susanna, because but I'm not sure what to short it to. Sue, Sana. You're a business analyst. Well, you know exactly. Oh yeah, I actually read that in a comment. Well, there you go. So you know what I am when I said Scrum Master slash tester, Agile coach. Call me K with the 10. I seldom make any live streams. Stupid job. I know that feeling. But you have become my favorite reaction channel, so I just want to say thanks. Well, thank you very much for that. Can I heart that? And it's actually not on the PC? I can! How about that? Thank you for the support. You should consider Twitch if you want to stream gaming. I have a Twitch. I haven't streamed there for years now. But if this is going to be a regular thing, I will do multi-streaming again. So stream on both platforms. I haven't... Holy shit, that was loud. Oh, that's the notion we just had. Crafting is the most relaxing thing to do. I had a pencil and my sketchbook on the table today. Wendy, I think you mentioned this on... was it on Instagram, I think. My wife is a absolute crafter, but in the more indoors crafting thing, like she does like crocheting, and she has a plotter machine, so she can cut out designs and for t-shirts and on mugs and everything. But the main thing is crochet, so we're actually making her a channel. But when I saw her crochet, I thought I can do that too, and now I crochet. Katana, yeah, but a katana, dude, you need so much proper stuff to make like a good one, right? You can do like stock removal, so basically delete everything from a bar of steel that you don't need. But for a curved katana, that's going to be quite tricky because you have to remove a lot. So to do it properly, like for folded steel and everything, you need like a proper bath for the quench as well. Arlene Atkins, cricketer, cool, very cool. Use a cameo. We have several actually. We have like the really long one. That's actually quite close to me, I think. Yeah, she has that very small one. She has like a mug press for it, and she has a very, 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 very expensive and very, very heavy press for t-shirts and everything. That's right next to me. Twitch is overrated anyway. I thought about going Kick. I haven't heard of Kick actually, so I don't even know what that is. Why am I actually on the screen if we're not going to play a game? No, I have used Twitch and I enjoyed it, but whenever I go to Twitch now, all I see is ladies that try to get away with as much nudity as they possibly can without getting kicked. I don't like that. I mean, if they want to do it, by all means, like, feel free. Like, but it's not for me. Have you? I have drawn in the past, but let me check that. Assuming that's on Instagram. Yes, it is. Oh, I've seen you draw, by the way. Is that like an hourglass? I think it has to be. It's not done yet. No, I know. I can see that. Looks cool. I'm learning, I'm teaching my kids like perspective drawing right now. If she has a cricket interest in paper crafting, tell her about the Dreaming Tree channel. They have free pens. Oh, I think she might know it, but I'll try to remember that. Your German is past 10? Well, in Dutch, it's past 10 for me, but good night. Good Nacht. Playing hooky from work today, so I got lucky and saw this live. Well, how about that? So we're both lucky. I watched a lot of reaction channels, and yours is the one I enjoyed the most. I'm going to get back to you, Zarkan, for the joke, but I kind of want to reply to Margaret there. I used to watch them. I had a few favorites that I really still like to this day, but I don't really watch them anymore because I am so afraid to hear something that I want to react to myself. So I stay away from music, and it's, as somebody in my comments has mentioned, Laura has mentioned this, Galbraith. It must be so hard for you to not binge everything that's on Dan's channel, and it is the hardest thing I ever had to do. Like most yarn crafts beginners, men making and repairing their fishing nets. Yes. On clothing to wear on boats. True. Oh wait, not to be personal, but your reactions. it's awkward for me to get compliments and to not seem like I don't appreciate them, right? Like I really do appreciate them, but I don't know how to handle them. I'm terrible at that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Do you watch the video before you actually make a reaction video sometimes? Nope, never. I stay away from everything because it has to be authentic. It's even when my wife or my mom or my kids, even when they want to send me something or when they want to listen to something like that I might want to react to, I said, use a headset, please. I do not want to hear it. I do not want to see it. I will watch it. I could do that, Sandra. I could do that. The joke's a bit dirty. Those are the best. Those are the best. Yes, it's an hourglass. The reason is my dad said always if I'm gone, I... Oh, then... Okay. Cool. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that idea. Can you then has so many great covers. Yes. I mean, I scroll through them, I see the titles, and I'm like, okay, I have to react to this one now. And then I see another one, I'm like, but I really want to react to that one too. But I don't want to be like a Dan Vasc only reaction channel, which I basically am right now, by the way. But dude, Trisha, if I had the money, the place in my home to stock everything, to put everything, I have so many more hobbies. Where you put the cucumbers, Arco. Nothing. I don't know. Hey, Angel! Yeah. Angel, that is exactly what it is. I'm just kind of close. I think mine goes as well. Where you put the cucumber. And there's no way anyone can doubt your reactions are genuine. Well, I've had people in the past, but that's when I just started. Like I was doing some Nightwish reactions, and I was like, how could you not have seen it? You've seen this. I can tell from your expressions or such. I'm like, no, but whatever. I don't really care about those anymore. Said the same thing the other day. My idea is if you watch first and then react, it becomes more of an analysis. Yes, and you know what, Grandy? That's exactly why there are captions in my video. Because when I edit, I see that very reaction of my own, so I watch myself and I watch the artist several times over to capture the things that I didn't comment on, because I most of the time I will have seen or heard what I wanted to comment on, but I didn't because I didn't want to pause every 5 seconds. So I put the captions in. That's the analysis part, right? So that's added info. Sometimes you'll see me do something like, that's where I put the caption. Let me read. My son wants to get into knife making. I illustrate, so we're a very crafty family too. So does he want to do stock removal, or does he want to do actual smithing, like with fire and smacking steel around? I suggest going for the stock removal. So basically delete everything that's not a knife from a piece of bar steel. A flat steel. His new streaming site. I've heard it's much better than Twitch. I want to say they only take 10% of the streamer's revenue, which is a bad cut. Should be available in your country. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear the music, but this actually slaps. Supernova. It's all copyright free. I love it. Hey, Hanley. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Would you like to hear a Serbian all-girl death metal band per chance? Well, I think you were. If I'm correct, you are from Serbia, right? If I remember that correctly. Yeah, sure. He wants to do smithing. Cool. I love smithing, so I approve. It's easier to do stock removal, though. I truly enjoy watching your facial physical reactions. They are clearly genuine. Oh, thank you. See, somebody gets it. Most people, I think, get that, though. But thank you. Curious to see what he'll throw out. You know he's been planning something epic. Yes, I am very curious. I actually kept an eye on it. I was actually watching for a stream, for a video, for anything, but nothing yet. James Malarkey. I'm a long time watcher of your reactions, especially Dan. A lot of you, actually, right now. But thank you. So I'm kind of wondering what else to do now, because we had Dimash. I do want to get into more Tommy again, but I feel I should like go for newer videos now as well. I know there's a Nightwish album coming, which I'm very curious about, but let's see. Let's see. My grandfather was a blacksmith, forged his own tools. That's hard work. I know. I have forged some of mine as well. But I think the hardest I forged was a sushi knife that I made for my own kitchen. Your memory is good. Well, you'd be surprised. But I do tend to hang on to these kind of discussions, especially because my soon-to-be sister-in-law is from Serbia as well. The name of the band is Nemesis. Scales of Fate. I may have seen that. Take your meds on time. I know. I haven't taken mine today. ADHD meds. Dimo Borgir. Yes! Dimo is good. Dimo Borgir has quite a few songs on my badass car rides playlist. The playlist my wife will never ever hear. Because I think she's going to run from the car screeching in terror. It is going well, Laura. It's fun. I get to chat with people. I always enjoy that. Isn't she back on track? It should be with Floor. I haven't heard from Floor. I saw Thomas was actually like talking about it in a few shorts that I saw. Also a member of the ADHD tribe. ADHD Unite! Neuro spicy people here. Oh. I didn't know that about Minifa. She's good too. I really enjoyed her voice. Well, Dimmu Borgir is something that my brother, let's call him baby brother because he's 2 years younger, but he's still 40. He just turned 40. He introduced me to them because my brother was on the path of metal way before me. But I quickly followed. Well, quickly. I followed him eventually. I think my actual gateway to metal was more or less Children of Bottom. I already liked the rock. I like the rock bands like moving from Nirvana to Deep Purple, Black Sabbath. I really liked those, so the transition into metal was easier, I think. Power metal, symphonic metal are my favorite genres, though. Yes. Ends with a bullet. I can't say that I know them, but I am terrible with names. I usually put songs on, like I pick a genre, and I just listen to that genre without ever knowing who the band is or what the title of the song is. After Forever actually was one of the bands that go for me. So I did know Floor. Actually, I met Floor when she was in After Forever. I talked to her, never knowing that she was going to be in Nightwish. Yeah, Black and Death Metal too. Well, my own birthday is August 20th, so that's a while away. But my brother's birthday is May 6th. So that was last week, basically. Like more ballads of the metal or rock bands. You have some room to grow, Wendy. Yeah, I would love to see Metallica because Metallica is one of those bands. Like, at some point, I mentioned listening to MTV and for the Dutch people, TMF. And at some point, they had a song, Whiskey in the Jar. And that was on TMF, like so on the regular music channels. And I absolutely loved it. That's when I started to listen to Metallica. I would love to see them live, but I've seen what the ticket prices are. And, yeah, no. That's, I can't afford that. I have kids that like to eat. Beyond the Black doesn't ring a bell. There is so much. There is so much that I would love to react to. But I need to know about them, and I need to find the time to actually record. I like this as well. It's interesting because all the copyright free music doesn't have any sort of vocals in it, so it doesn't distract too much. It's nice. Started with rock 2 in my 70s, so 8 decades of music genres to end up. Yes. How about that? I absolutely love that video, Lilith. Lilith. Oh my god, I started to talk too fast. German symphonic metal? Do they sing German? And MSC or Behemoth or Amon Amarth. Dude, Amon Amarth may be my favorite metal band. Epica, dude. Oh my god, what was that title? Consigned to Oblivion, I think. I absolutely love that song. You found me through voice play. Voice play is good though. Come on. I think, like, I enjoy the acapella music. I never expected to like it as much though. By the way, like I started listening to Pentatonics because of a request made by my wife, which led to a huge influx of people. By the way, that was interesting. I never expected that because of that metal. But then came voice play, and I really liked that too. But I found so many things because of that Like, I never knew how close they could get to sounding as if they had instruments, right? It's cool. Back to Dan for a minute. His operatic skills are impressive. They are. That's like, I was rewatching my reaction to Amazing Grace today, because that was the first video I did, September 1st last year. And I heard that opera voice in there, but I did also hear that grit in there, and I heard that again. I'm like, dude, this guy is a vocal chameleon. Let's see. Dan was my first foray into metal. I love that word. His cover of "I'll Make a Man Out of," dude. "I'll Make a Man Out of You" has already been one of the power songs, actually, that I liked before I ever heard of Dan Vasc, because I have listened to Jackie Chan sing this in Chinese Mandarin, and I loved it. I know that song by heart in Chinese, and I don't speak the language, at least what I think is what he sings, by heart, and I love it so much. And then he came with his version. I'm like, okay, I'm done. This is it. I love this man. Oh my god, where were we? But Epica, yes, amazing. I'm reading up a quick bit. Yes, and English, cool. So they sing German and English. Then we had that. Not to brag, but I can do Twilight of the Thunder God. I'm on a vocal style. Dude, do you want to know, after my reaction to it, how many times I've listened to Saxons and Vikings? That song is fucking glorious. But Twilight of the Thunder God is one of my favorite Amon Amarth songs. Classical Conspiracy. To check that out. Voice play is indeed fantastic. Oh my god, let's see if I can actually pronounce it. Unapologetic. There you go. A cappella nerd. Nothing wrong with that. Music is amazing, isn't it? You're trying to do Kai's vocals to show. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Try. I still want to try if I can do a mashup and put some of my own vocals in there and see if you guys notice it. I'll try at some point. Dan has an operatic background. Yeah, I know that now, but didn't know then. Can no longer afford to go to concerts. Makes me sad, but so glad it's some of my favorites when I could afford it. Dude, Sue, I have seen Black Sabbath live. Drop the mic. And also taught voice, I know. Tells me he's good. I wouldn't say he studied opera so much as voice. He's a vocalist. Vocalist can sing anything. To a degree, but his degree is very high. Stopped going to concerts when I became handicapped. Very few venues are set up for me. Just anything except butts. Well, if it's a good butt, but you're not there for the butt, right? I don't think you would have an issue here, though, in the Netherlands. Because it's pretty well set up for people with a disability. I was rewatching a lot of his videos today. Voice play is good, but like Home Free better. They both have their things. They each have a very distinct style, which I like, because it's like, what style, what genre am I up to? So that's perfect. Jane, hi. I think I'm trying to do Saxons and Vikings for some time now, though I haven't done it in a while. Dude, yes, but the Saxons part, dude, I love that voice so much. Like, Amon Amarth has a deep grunt, but that high pitch from Saxon, love it. Excuse me. Do you want crazy? Will you react to a song of Normaal? Dude, gaan we oerend hard? What impresses me, among other things, is the singer's ability to switch vocal styles during the performance, not to show off, but in a very intelligent way that serves the story of the song. Yes, and Dan is a master at that. But not only Dan, but Dan can do that really well. Like if you listen to bands like Pentatonics, for instance, they can do that too. They have a few vocalists that are pretty freaking amazing. They can do that. Oh, Santana. I would love to have seen Santana. Dude, their performance at Woodstock is legendary. Especially that drum solo at some point. Love it. I can do Kaisport from Krigsskade. Dude, really? Black metal vocals? Perfect. Judas Priest is something that I would have loved to see. Yeah, I've seen that name as well, Jane. Chris Arlillo, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce that. I probably just fucked it up again. Black Sabbath. Dude, I never ever will I forget that concert. That was awesome. Then was in Jeff Castellucci. Yes. Jeff, he does like to show off that deep voice, which I don't mind at all. And like that deep voice will tickle you in all the right places. But Home Free had some, was it Oh Holy Night? That I completely lost it. That was so freaking good. Kiss is something I would have loved to see in AC/DC. Hollywood Vampires, yes, I so want to see them. Like, I mean, I don't have that tattoo for nothing, right? Used to drink in the pubs with Black Sabbath started. Oh, so cool. Ozzy, dude, I love that guy. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. You can't do the Saxon part? Ah, come on. Little falsetto, you should be able. No, live reactions isn't really a thing as far as I'm concerned, Angel. I did a few to the Beste Zangers where Floor was singing, and the stream kept being taken offline because of copyright. So I don't dare do that. Maybe on Twitch, but I'm afraid to do it. Still tours, maybe not overseas. They still do. If you remember Woodstock, you weren't there. No, I wasn't there. No. I'm born in '82. Woodstock was '69. And yeah, if you remember Woodstock, you weren't there because of all the acid. I get it. Arcona, I've heard the name. The Raspians and high notes, yes. Oh my god, I have to start skipping messages. Peyton Parrish, very good. Tim arranged it. He did a very good job. Orion's Rain, dude. Thunderstruck is one of those songs by them with Dan that I listen to almost daily. Yes, the Manowar album. I'm wondering if he actually already has it in the works. So if it's something he's going to start recording now, or if he's actually done with it. Does anybody know? Pammy, hi. Good to see you. Just tuned in. Do you think Dan will release a video thanking his subs for helping him reach his goal? Yeah, pretty sure he will. Dan does no copyrights. No, Dan doesn't, but YouTube does. I do get a copyright flag for every song. You have to dispute it or claim it's yours. Like, I should challenge that claim. But you do always get a copyright notification. And that means it gets taken off the stream in this case. Oh, sad I never got to see Led Zeppelin. That would have been awesome. Oh, I saw Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper is one of those gateway names for me as well. Because my father used to listen to them, and then I started to listen to them. Sound like a crackhead Gollum? You don't have any friends. A Slavic pagan metal band. Sounds cool. Count me intrigued. Telling him was flipping awesome, so glad I learned from him through Peyton Parrish. The Dan Manowar will be epic. It should be. Nah, but yeah, this is a challenge, Sandra. But the slat and chum, I wouldn't even know how to do it actually. Oh yeah, by the way, what was it? Your Love will probably be the next Dan Vasc song for Saturday Day because that's a request by my mom. She heard it and she was like, yeah, that's good. Would you like to react to it? Sure. It's all ready to go. Was just waiting for the 1 million. Cool. Nice. The Vampires with Alice Cooper and Johnny. Well, the problem is I basically know their music, Wendy. You can do the Gollum voice. I've been practicing. I think Dan put a thanks on. Yes, he did, and it was a very, very nice one. I actually replied to that because I thought it was one of the best obrigados that he could give, which is thank you in Portuguese. And then says he doesn't copyright. He's referencing his original music with Fearless or his solo music. Well, no, I can. Usually, when I get a copyright claim on his music or other music, I know how to dispute it. So I tend to do that. And I don't think that I have any issues with that. And it's not even... I say I don't care, but it is very convenient in today's day and age to get some ad revenue. I don't necessarily care about the ad revenue as much, but I just want the video to be up. But it is a nice bonus though. So let's not say anything that isn't true. I do like a little bit of extra money to help out with groceries, so that's okay. I could do that. I can't do it anymore, Zarko. It's one day I can, one day I can't. So I'm pretty sure I can't do it now because I'm already a bit hoarse. Darn, I don't support X. I wish you put it on Instagram. Well, I'm not a fan of any social media, but you kind of have to get into it if you do this. Can't do Twitter. Yes, Wendy, I'm very, very curious about that song. It's kind of funny. We're actually going to play a game, but I don't think it'll happen. No, but the Manowar album, I'm quite interested to see how that's going to turn out. But Chewbacca, oh my god, dude. Every once in a while I can do it. Time for some vitamins. You sound like Chewbacca because of a throat surgery. What happened? If you are okay with me answering me. You have ideological objections with the owner. Yeah, but you know what? The owner isn't the one you're talking to. I mean, okay, but I get it. Yeah, sure, why not, Black Cat? Bread rising. That's also a thing I do, by the way. Make my own bread. It is nice to just chat, right? I'm enjoying myself. Time is flying by, to be honest. It's also a fun little chat with the... Yes, I know. I mean, I don't mind at all. As I said, it's... I read every comment I get, but there's so many that I simply can't. I can't have I can't find the time to do it. So I'm very happy that I can now reply to everything. Let's see, I think I missed a message. Pull my friend's video for a copyright claim because he had a song in the background. Is him singing his own song that was never sold. Dude, Arlene, I get copyright claims from bands that never performed the song. Now, like, you claim a song that is not yours. You claim copyright on that. And then they deny. No, it's still valid. This is our claim. And then I challenge it and I said, look at the fucking video. It is not yours. And if you would have checked initially, as you are required by law to do, when I dispute a claim, they are required to check it. Actually, check it. And they don't. They just deny. If you would have watched it, you would have seen that this wasn't yours. And usually, 90% to 100% of the videos that I dispute a second time, they go through. And the revenue is mine. That's interesting. Adruna is on tour soon. I will play a King's Ransom to be able to go. True. I have to react to more of them. I really enjoy those bands, but Vadruna especially. I'm getting to know you stream. Kinda, yeah. I actually like man buttons. I can't figure out how to do it. Maybe I'll ask my wife. Absolutely nice to chat with you. Likewise. Hello from the great state of Tennessee. Keep up the great work. I will. Thank you, Sarah. Hi, Janet. All my vocal covers are flagged for copyright. Instantly. Atlanta, Georgia. A friend of mine is from there. A friend of mine lives in Atlanta, Georgia. Glad I stumbled into your life, or into your scene, but now I must go pretend to be a responsible grandma. Pretend all you will. I know. But bye. Thank you for stopping by. I just dropped in quickly to thank you for all your great reactions. Thank you. Thank you very much, Renee. I think. I'm not sure. Renee. I instantly think of Allo Allo whenever I see the name Renee. Does anybody know the show Allo Allo? Rexburg, Idaho. I don't think I ever talked to somebody from Idaho before. Pleased to meet you. There's nothing wrong with man buns, but not every man had the hat for a thing. No, but I do think it's convenient because the hair is at a length now that I sort of always like lean into it when I sit back, and that's really annoying. That's actually why it's usually tied up. It's still too long. I still lean on it. I am pretty sure whenever he does a reaction, or when he does a reaction, I do the reactions. When he releases a video for man buns are gay and so am I will have a man bun for that reaction. It's a glorious sunrise here on the central coast, New South Wales, Australia. New South Wales, right? I'm not wrong there, right? A sunrise. Okay, so wait, what is that? Oh, dude. It's only now? You stupid woman. There you go, you got it. You know the show. Have you always been with long hair? No. For those that see me now, I gained quite a bit of weight. But before I did, I had short hair, no beard, and I did competitive, like professional competitive ballroom dancing. In a suit. Like a penguin suit. So very, 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 very different. I just says this only once. You get it too? Good. Jackie DeQuincy. Hello, Viking from the UK. I love your reactions. Keep on rocking. I shall. Thank you. I just said it only once. I love that one. You have no hair problem because I'm bald. Well, you don't have an issue with hair then. The lack off. And the Madonna with the big boobies, huh? Oh my god, I don't know that much. Okay, wait. My favorite reactor. Something about not speaking English, I think. I'm sorry. Rose, I would love to. My Portuguese is a bit rusty. I know like Portuguese a little bit, but that is slightly going over my head. Hi from the Netherlands. Hi. Hi from the Netherlands as well. From Falls City, Washington. Bet most in the US have no idea where that is. Well, I'm assuming it's close. Nah, I don't know. But I'm not from the US anyway, so there you go. Probably, Sable. Probably. I will find a how-to, but I'm pretty sure that my wife knows how to do it, so I'll enlist her services for that. To be able to work out. Yeah, no, and I'm going to start working out as well now. So I'm gonna have to do it as well, I guess. I still watch Exarco. I still watch it. I have it on my own private collection server thing. He does, yeah, it does fit him well. Dancing, yes. It's, you know, dancing is feeling music, and I was always really good at that. So dancing came very, very easy to me. Would like to see it. There are some videos of me from my amateur days. So you would have to, if you YouTube my actual full name, you would find it. Maybe I'll put it in somewhere. I don't know, at some point. You have a beautiful voice as well. Okay, Angel, here we go. Thank you. I'll try to give a take the compliment. Oh, looking forward to that man bun song and reaction. Yes. Ballroom dancing Viking. Yes, and I was actually pretty good at it. Something English. I try. It's been too long. I realize that now. I had a Portuguese ex, or I have a Portuguese ex, but it's been too long. You know, I can still say certain things, like tem cuidado porque eu entendo mais do que tu pensas, so I understand more than you think, but I don't understand that. Sorry. Enjoying your reactions. Do I have a favorite reactor? There, I have a few. I don't know if I could pick one. I really like the charismatic voice. That's actually, I think, that might be the top one. But I also really like Julia Nilon. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. And Tank the Tech. It is I, Leclerc. Yes. Yeah, see, I have never, ever, ever worked with a pin in my hair, so I don't know. This is new to me. This is fun indeed. I like it. You learn English from the Power Rangers? I don't even know where I learned it from. But I pick up languages pretty easy, so that helps. Fort Worth! I think I have family there, actually. Like, there's a branch of my family that lives in Fort Worth, Texas. So you're posted Dan the Man on his 1 million subs. That was a good one, right? And we had to celebrate in some way. Yeah, simple. I will see if that's actually simple. Excuse me. I've done it for years. So have I. It's amazing. It's good fun. I do it with my kids now. I teach them, or a little bit, whatever I can do within in the living room. Goodbye. A little bit. A scrunchy to secure the bun, no pins here. Yeah, I'm not really sure I'm a scrunchy kind of guy. Elaine, hey Elaine, I recognize that name. I'm from just south of Fort Worth, Texas, and you are my favorite director. Thank you. Never heard Portuguese before hearing Dan spoke his Brazilian Portuguese in his Heart of Steel intro. Beautiful language. It is a beautiful language. I prefer it over Spanish, actually, because it sounds more romantic, less harsh. But Brazilian Portuguese is different from like the European Portuguese, the one that I learned a little bit. Dan's amazing grace helped me through grieving for my dad. Music does that. Isn't that amazing? Like what did do, Dave? Yes, I love that guy because this guy, if you're talking about expressions, if you like my facial expressions, you'll love his. I like that guy. Yes. I mean, someone I'm good with language to speak a bit of So Zarko, I know a little bit of Hungarian, but it is more or less egészségedre. I love Hungary. I actually thought of moving there. I intend to learn Japanese. I am learning Japanese right now. Waist length hair. Whew. Grano, so a bun is easy. Yeah, that would help. Hey! Aina Johnson van Vuren, hello from South Africa. Oh, yeah, you actually mentioned it. I remember that name. I saw you in stream. Things from Jeffreys Bay in South Africa. Enjoy your reactions, especially in your Saturday. Dude, but you speak Afrikaans, right? I love that. I have a friend in Pearly Beach, South Africa. I love it when he speaks Afrikaans. What the difference between Portuguese and Brazilian pizza? I couldn't tell you what the differences are exactly, but I always get that reply whenever I use a little bit of Portuguese. I still remember, but they can all tell that the person I learned Portuguese from was actually from Lisbon. They can all tell because I actually use the same accent. That's kind of interesting. You can make a bun tutorial for me. That's cool. Can't even type properly. Neither. I can't speak properly, so that's good. I would have to check his Dan reactions actually. I think I saw his Amazing Grace reaction to it. I love him. One finger hunt and wrap the hair around the scrunchie and just tuck it in the ends. Fold out one and no scrunchie showing. Jason Momoa. Okay, if he does it, then I should, right? Because I look absolutely like Jason Momoa, right? Sorry about that. Hey, Maggie. Atashino noido. Okay. You watch anime? Wait, I think I missed somebody. It seems almost Songwell Portuguese is much more crisp, hard to understand. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Praat wel mooi Afrikaans? Okay, good. I got it. I love that Dan was actually really, or I think it was Fear the Bearder was really confused by the currency that you used. Like, I'm this South African rand, I know, but he doesn't help. I want to see a clip of you dancing. I only have amateur footage because all the pro footage was on a social media platform. I put it all on there, and that platform was discontinued. So I don't have anything from my professional days, but it saddens me quite a bit actually. Uncle's from Madeira, and he understands Portuguese pretty well. Yeah, they do understand each other, but it's different. The what was I gonna say? The one thing I know from Brazil is recipes. I absolutely love a good feijoada, which is a sort of a meat stew with rice and beans and such, and I absolutely love that. And that's the one thing I know from Brazil. I will have to translate that. I don't get enough. I'm sorry, Rose. I'm tuning to Bro Science Stream with Fear the Beardo and Dan on Wednesday 2 p.m. It's very informative and sounds much fun. I have talked to him there. Yeah, I think it's two actually. I think it was $2, wasn't it? What do you mean, the show? Circle? See you next time, Janet. Or in the comments. Hey, Lillian. Lillian or Lillian? Are you Dutch? Do I remember? I try to remember, but... So, Anjanette, when is the next braai? Love a good braai. They have a thing in South Africa that I really, really like. Yeah, so if we're talking food, let's discuss that. I have seen that, Zarko. Um, biltong. That's freaking amazing. To all the vegetarians, not for you. But biltong, which is kind of funny if you translate it directly to Dutch. Hi, Lilian. Dude, Ayonet, you have no idea how I felt as soon as this guy replied, and at some point he said, "Hey, buddy," and like, oh my god. Okay, I was a little kid. I fangirled really hard at that moment. Biltong. I know, right? But biltong is kind of interesting. So I don't know if that translates the same in Afrikaans, but bil means ass cheek in Dutch, and tong is tongue. So it's ass cheek tongue, and that's a sliver of meat. So I always think the name is quite funny, but it tastes amazing. I actually make my own biltong, by the way. But I have a cabinet for it. I made it. Where were we? Hiroyuki Sanada finally got the spotlight he deserves. That man is a legend. He is indeed. Good job. Zal te maken hebben met het... Oké, a little bit of Dutch there. Zal het te maken hebben dat de Europese Portugees een andere dialect heeft dan het Braziliaans Portugees? Wellicht. Maybe. So maybe the European Portuguese has a different dialect than the Brazilian Portuguese. Maybe they evolved differently over the 200-300 years. I don't know. Maybe even longer, actually. You interviewing Dan will be great. I am not sure. I am... See, I said it as soon as I asked him the first time. I am not sure if I am more scared and he will say yes or no. No, jerky is very different from biltong. Biltong is much softer. It has some flex to it, and jerky is very tough. I love jerky too, by the way, but I actually make biltong. And there was, yeah, like dry sausage, yes, of course. It's interesting, you know, when you listen to Dan and Fear the Beardo on their stream, they might come across as very controversial and very sexist at points. I don't mind that at all. It's their observation, right? Their way of thinking, and I actually like that. Mm. Hey, Rose. I did the same thing, Viking, when I put my greeting on screen during the first bro signs screenshot and timestamped. I didn't expect that at all. See, that's the beauty of what I can do with video footage. I just capture the stream or download it and use it in a video. Look at it this way: the worst he can say is no, and you don't know where so. No, I don't mind that necessarily. I kind of gotten over that at some point. That idea of him saying no, like if he says no, it's no. But I would like him to say something, right? But if he doesn't say anything, it's okay. This guy has a lot on his plate, right? So and you have to how did I put that before? He has to decide what to look at, right? Because this guy can't split himself into 10 Dans. That will be a thing, by the way, but he has to pick things to do. And if I'm a 32,000 subscriber channel, it's to me that's really big, but to him that might be tiny. On the other side note is that Fear the Beardo has around 5k subscribers right now, so that doesn't necessarily matter, right? But we'll see. I'll keep trying, and I will ask him in one of those streams. It's just when, if it does happen, I hope I can do it justice. That's something I worry about a bit. That's like the one thing. I have questions for this guy, so I'm just afraid that I will ping pong from question to question without any, just ADHD, right? But we'll see. I think it will happen, and I think it will be good. I think I'll be okay, but it's just my brain going in overdrive at that moment. Different Brazilian Portuguese from South Brazil, North Brazil. Obviously, that would make sense. A lot of weird stuff going on in the south of the country as well there. You're going till the edge. Yes. Nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of plates spinning at the moment. Yes. And he had some emotional shit going on in his life as well, right? So I don't want to dig into that right now. These guys being guys. People are easily offended. Your opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. Yes, I like that. That's a good quote, and I've heard it before. Very good. But people are too easily offended nowadays. It's one of those things that I try to teach my kids, especially the oldest. He's very, 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 very sensitive to criticism of any sort. I'm like, do you know these people? Or like, yes, okay, they're in my class, but they're in her class, and they judge her. They may judge her. Like, she thinks that they may judge her, and like, and what if they do? Does it change you? Does it affect you in any way physically? No. It doesn't hurt? No. Why do their opinions matter? Listen. Like, if it's valuable, listen. If it's not valuable, ignore. I'm trying to get them to grow a little backbone. We'll see. Like, listen to my younger brothers. Maybe. I don't know. My brother is very, very different from me, though. Dan knows who you are, so at least you're on his radar. Yes. He says he's another good one. I'm like, okay, I almost fell off my chair when he said that. See you then together. Yes, I would love to have a chat with this guy, because I think we would, like, that would work out swimmingly, the two of us. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for the chat. People seem to want musicians to be like their lyrics or actors like their characters. They're not. They're people like us. Yes, they are. And they should. But people have a view, like, of what people are, how they perceive them to be. But this is me starting to react to Dan, starting to love his songs, his videos. In order to prepare for an interview, I went to see some of his non-music related videos. So him talking, like the Jordan Peterson video that he made, like when he did his personality test. And I got to know him for him. Like, what is his mindset? And he has he changed mindsets over time to care less of what people think, basically. And I'm like, I love that mindset a lot. Not all men, Angel. Not all men. But but true, yeah. I believe Dan is more shy than we believe, and more of a normal guy than a star. I'm not sure how normal he is in that regard, but I think you're yeah, I think he is. But it's not how all men think, though. Angel. Tell your daughter Kika means stand strong in Maori. Maori. I think we have to do a haka at some point with her. That's standing strong. I would so love to be a part of that. Let's see, where were we? Dan said something on a live stream I really appreciate. He won't do any music with dark themes that would harm someone. Good. His choice. I like dark themes, but I get it. Hi, Valerie. Valerie Malone. Welcome back. I know that name. It's a spur of the moment kind of thing, Valerie. But it might happen more often now. But I don't promise anything right now. People get butthurt over everything these days. It somehow seems that people like to be victims nowadays. It's very convenient. But if you feel you personally are a victim of something, I get it. But if you are crawling into somebody else's victim role, like saying you are the victim, you are being ridiculed, or you are being discriminated against, whilst the person might not even feel it. Like, why do you bother? Like, it's their feelings that we're talking about, not you feeling something for them. That I don't get. Bye, Lily. A group of all brothers, no sisters. I know exactly how to mail works. I'll not say anything. It's a good mindset to have after people. You are the people. You are an awesome person too, and you are very open and honest with your emotions. Don't let life ever get you down. Well, it did at some point, Ionet, but we're getting there. I had to learn this as well. This is my therapy that you're hearing right now through my first depression. That's what you're hearing now. So, but it won't anymore. I had a lot of trauma from being bullied for a long time. And I am learning to let that go. That's also why I have issues with compliments, by the way. That's why. Dark themes that are harmful, not all dark themes. No, true. If aren't men lives and make the difference, I don't think men see it like that here in the Netherlands, probably. Well, I think more than you might think, but also not enough. You know, I don't know if you know this. Let's see. Let's test a theory that I have. Oh, not necessarily. Necessarily. That's that word. Really. Not necessarily a theory, but something that's been going on. If you are on TikTok, and many of you may not, but especially on TikTok, there's this thing going around about what women would choose. Would they choose to spend, like if you're going into a forest alone, would you spend it with a bear or with a man? Who would you choose, the bear or the man? Interesting, cool chat. Good night, Susanna. Thank you for being here. Mom have 3 adult sons and an easily offended boys. Will be boys, they will. Exactly. Exactly, Ionet. And it's, you know, it's certain trauma, like, both my wife and I had partners that cheated on us. Twice. So I had 2 partners that cheated on me, and she had 2 partners that cheated on her as well. So we both have an understanding of that as well. But also, I just realized that it's been this long, and I'm that happy with what I have now that I completely forgiven them. Not forgot, but forgiven them, and I don't care anymore. So that sort of fits that, right? There you go. Recognize when it comes to compliments. I have also been bullied at school in the past, among other things. It happens. Can't nag a bear. If he's a problem, I can outrun. Maybe. Cheers. Exactly. Well, you get either the man or the bear, right, Rebecca? But you would be surprised how many women say the bear because of how dangerous they perceive a man will be. And even my wife made that comment. I'm like, do you know that men usually tend to be, or at least perceive themselves as being protectors and providers? Even today's men. I'm not talking Gen Alpha or Gen Z. I'm talking like real men. Colombia, hi. Dude, really? That usually, like, there's some bad apples, but like the normal man, like the general man, will provide, help, work together. So I never get that discussion. At least this is how I see myself. So I'm wondering how women perceive men nowadays. Well, hi from Colombia. Hi, Angela Marcela Bella Artundo. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry if I just messed it up. Hi. Man with balls. There you go. The man would help kill the bear for food. Yes. Or die trying. I'm not sure how bear meat would taste though, but we'll try. Yeah, there's this thing identification with the aggressor bullied people try to become what they see as powerful. Maybe, but they also say that the adult version of no, the adult of the kid that was bullied is what they needed when they were a kid. So you basically out to be the adult that you would have needed when you were bullied, and that was actually part of my therapy. Anne Jeanette. There you go. Thank you. I never know. Like, names all over the world are so different everywhere. Great channel. Thank you, Pat. Yeah, I'm very different when it comes to that, Maggie. It's I have trouble letting my wife do anything when it comes to tasks. Like, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. So yeah, I have issues with that. I try though. Watching from Canada, love your channel. Would love to see you interview Dan. I really hope it happens too. There are more good men in the world than bad. We just don't hear about them so much anymore. There you go. That's exactly the point. What you hear is the bad news. Because bad news sells, I was going to say papers, but who buys a paper nowadays? Sells the news. Bear meat is good eating. Of course, it depends on how old the bear is. I can't imagine. That will be quite the barbecue, though. Or the braai. Nothing would have ever happened. Who need a bear? If you had to, you would. Um, wait. See, there's another discussion, like the age-old discussion of the toilet seat as well. Oh, dude, Elaine, thank you so much for the support. With the 20, thanks for the great stream today. Oh my god, that's gonna make a noise in a second. It's gonna pop up. Where was that? Oh yeah, the sorry, I got distracted by it. Thank you so much. Um, the toilet seat discussion. Up or down? And I'll tell you my opinion. Who had bear meat, really? I'd love to try it. I'd try anything, but, well, almost anything. I'm so curious to see this. And Jeanette. There you go. I'll try to remember that. Night, night. Need to get my beauty sleep now? Yeah, so do I, but I gave up. Yeah, I'll give your regards. As a mom who raised a son alone, I hate the anti-masculinity crowd. I was raised, there you go, by an honorable man as a father was a positive influence on his grandson. There you go. Yet again, thank you for that donation, Elaine. So, I'll tell you my thoughts on it. Like, guys, leave it how you found it. No. Unless it's a public space, when I'm at home, I sit. This might be TMI, but I sit. So the toilet seat with us wouldn't be up, ever be up, because I always sit. But if you've ever seen what happens when you flush a toilet, what gets sprayed out and may land on your, if you do it in like the big bathroom where all your toothbrushes are as well, if you see what happens, you close the lid. Toilet seat down. Everything down. Close the damn thing. Yeah, that happened to me as well, Marty. I sat down and my brother-in-law left it left it up, so I, yeah. Ass down. It's really cold as well. Hey, Janet. Oh my god, you joined us for the toilet seat discussion. Hi. Hey, Ohio. One of my coworkers is going to Ohio now. You all can eat the bear meat. I can have the fur, though, not a meat eater for health reasons. Husband certainly protects. That's his job. Good job. Tastes like deer. I like deer. And it's greasy, which is good. Always shut the lid before flushing. There you go. Always shut the lid before flushing. Exactly, because the shit that flows out, quite literally, you don't want on your toothbrush. Every woman living with a man had to happen to her. Not my wife. Because I don't live it up. The reason I'm looking down, by the way, is the chat is there. It's not in person. I do like to look at you, but it's hard to read and look. If men and women could trade bodies for a day, I think that would be a good thing. We'd get it. I think if men and women could trade bodies for a day, I think all the men would be playing with their own boobs all day. And I think that the women would yeah. Let's not go there. I think they would love to try and stand while peeing. Yeah, that doesn't help, because if you have to slide over those seats, yeah, I get it. Like I remember said, please put the toilet seat down if we were meant to sit in cold water. We have warm feet. I love it. Wait, do you know if you do the big splash first, you fills the water of his mouth? Ew. Let's not. I don't want to think about that. Atomized fecal matter. Ew. Yes, exactly. A separate toilet for the bathroom. Oh, separate toilet from the bathroom makes a big difference. Well, yeah, that would help, but still, close the damn thing. It gets everywhere. It's better to just close it. Or be like my kids and don't flush at all. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Just like killing lights, they can't do that either. That's why the whole house is smart right now. So we can, with a voice command, like kill all the lights. Because they never ever kill the lights. Kids are fun, aren't they? I love that. Atomized fecal matter. Always spit toothbrush mouthwater into toilet. Why put it in a sink where we wash hands? I never thought about that. You kind of flush that away. I don't know if that's an issue. What is it? From music to toilets. What an eclectic chat, isn't it? I could go back to music. What kind of music do you like to listen on the porcelain throne? Oh, Rebecca, I don't think I want to know. What a shitty conversation. I'm sorry. Does it stink? But oh my god, where are we going with this? To the bathroom. So would I fit into the bro science live stream? These kind of discussions, I think I would, right? Yeah, maybe try. We're talking toilet seats. Yeah, we're not talking about like benching 200 pounds. No. We're talking toilet seats and killing bears in that order. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, send it down. Oh my god. Yeah, everything with fair chat material. Yes, toilet humor, the best. How do you think about women dressed a little bit too sexy? How do I think about women who dress a little bit too sexy? Me? Depends on your definition. What is too sexy? Like my wife? Do that? Or my kids? You have your volume all the way up and you can barely hear me. Well, I could raise it a little bit, but I had a high-pitched wail when I did it. So I'm not sure if that's any better, but I don't want to raise it too much. So are you able to hear me a little bit better now? Ik zie jouw poes net niet. I'll get back to that. Much better. There you go. Okay. About women who dress a little bit too sexy. I think it's as soon as you commit to a partner, show a bit of respect to that partner, because we all know what men, like single men or maybe even men that are looking for something, they have their eyes open, right? So show a little bit of respect to your partner if you are, but if you want to dress sexy in a certain way, that's fine. But also be aware that other people will try something or may try something. You don't have to like I have complete faith in my wife. Complete 100% faith in my wife that she will not cheat. But I don't trust other men. And the fact that men, boys, let's call them boys because a real man would never do something towards a woman, in my opinion. So, boys, they will see it, they will try it, and they sometimes do evil things. So yes, you should be able to wear whatever you want, but you also don't go around waving a pack of, like, a huge stack of bills, money, in a dark alleyway, like, hi. So you don't flaunt what you have that way either. So you don't have to. I'm not saying you're asking for it if you wear the clothing, but you're not asking to be sexualized or essayed or whatever. You're not asking for it, but you're not helping the situation. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand too sexy. It's no. It to try some things you say. No. No. It doesn't give them the right to do anything. It doesn't. But as I said, there's always bad apples, and you don't know who those bad apples will be. So you don't have to. I'm not saying that's what I said. You're not asking for it, but it may happen. And then there's the other discussion about but we don't feel safe when we walk around the street at night. I don't feel safe walking the street at night. No, none of us do. I don't. I don't understand if you don't have little. How do we say? Actually, I like the cute dresses that leave some to the imagination a lot more. I like femininity in clothing, but I don't like sluttiness. But what the definition is, you decide. I like class, femininity, loyalty. I mean, I have a Christian wife, right? Sexy and there's trashy. That may be the best explanation. Yeah. I think I completely agree with that. But yet again, it's their choice. If they want to be that way, if they want to express themselves that way, that's their choice. But there may be consequences. If you know them, you're willing to deal with them, that's completely fine. It's up to you. Like, best example, I was invited by one of you visiting from the States in Amsterdam, Lara. She was in Amsterdam for a few days, and she asked if I wanted to meet up, because I at some point said, if you're ever there, let me know. So I went to a hotel to have a few drinks at the bar with her, and I walked to my car at 1 o'clock ish, I think, at night, in a almost deserted, like, mall area ish. Let's call it a mall, but it's outdoors. Area with some people, not in the best neighborhood. I did not feel safe at all. So, smaller towns, yeah, that's not so much an issue. I don't mind that there as well. Sense topic to equate assault with how a woman dresses. Stay off that one. No, assault is never okay. It may be a sensitive issue, but you know, we do get to discuss this. We should discuss this, I think, because you should be able to do whatever you like, to dress in whatever way or shape you want to. But there will always be bad people, so be aware of that, and maybe make a different decision. But still, if you want to dress that way, dress that way. Doesn't make it okay for anybody to touch you, or do anything, or even catcall you. Doesn't make it okay. Let's say walking early in the morning either. Is it safe to walk at all? I do think that women can be more emotional than men, but men are a lot more moody. What do you think? Ooh! Oh, I read that before you deleted it. I'll ignore it for now. Let's look sexy with enough clothes. You can look very sexy with enough clothes. What do you think? Like, if you're talking about minimal clothing, right? What do you think we find? Let's talk general men. What do you think is more sexy? A completely bare naked woman, like throwing herself at you, or dressed in her best lingerie? What do you think? I think more is more sexy. You think? I really respect for your partner. Unfortunately, my first husband practically wanted me to advert. No, that's that's narcissism. I sing really loud if I don't feel safe. You can't sing. Yeah. You know, when I was a little less heavy than I am right now, Sandra, I got ass grabbed as well by a gay guy. It's not necessarily about sex, but the audacity to touch you. It's not okay. They never are, Barbara. A lot of men think that they're entitled to what you have. They aren't. Not even if you're married with them. They're not entitled. You decide. Exactly, Angel. In her best clothing, yes. Wait, this is defense. Yeah, I hate that. Just because you're wearing a dress that shows a lot. I'm not gonna say too much because you decide what too much is, but that shows a lot is a defense attorney's ploy. It shouldn't matter. That's why I don't like the discussion. Like when you have schools that kick out the girls because they show too much, like in class. No, no. Educate your boys. Like the parents need to educate their sons, not the other way around. No, that's victim blaming. That's no. Exactly, Granny. It's classy. Everybody can be naked. Not everybody can be classy. And okay, well we're on the topic anyway, right? While we're on this topic, the act itself, it's not as much as it. I heard somebody say today, like it almost feels transactional when you do it that way. No, that's not what we want. We want tenderness. We want connection. That's for us the most intimate thing we can do. At least in my opinion. That's about connection, about trust, loyalty, and no, it's not transactional. It's no. I'm a great gentleman. Well, you'd be surprised. I have some really dark humor as well, but thank you. I'm really old. None of this made sense when I was young. It still doesn't now. How old are you, if I may ask? No, but you know, I see those videos of things like the whatever podcast. If you know it, you know it. Where they have a lot of OnlyFans models, and they talk about body count and everything, and they make it seem very transactional indeed. And I'm like, that's so not what men want, like real men want. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I think you think you're interesting that way. I don't get it. Ah, 65. Well, I don't know about that. I'm 41. You have some more experience. Let's put it like that. No, not the buttons, Barbara. Not the buttons. I see her comment now. In her best with lots of buttons. No, no buttons. I hate buttons. Two big fingers. It's not good. No. TV and movies have made the act seem more important than loving your other half. I never get it. Like whoever you see those movies where they basically they acknowledge that they have feelings for one another, and they sort of rip the clothing of their bodies. I'm like, that's not how that's supposed to go. I never get that. That never happens. Well, never allowed to show their stuff. I'm wondering what you mean by their stuff. Yeah. Real men want real women. There you go. 69. Nice. 72. See, more experience. Intimacy is a sign of love, caring, and sharing. Trust to each other. Yes, there you go. You get it. Never too old to be amazing. There you go. You got it. Yeah, boys. Like, yeah, but that's you say it exactly right, Lillian. Boys. Do you want a boy or do you want a man? I need the buttons. Okay, I get it. Need the buttons. I like that one. This is fun, people. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are as well. I think that's okay. I think we're okay. I don't even know how many are watching. Can you see? Yeah. You know, I'm a hopeless romantic. I'll tell you that. I absolutely love The Notebook. Our Secret. You know, one of my favorite movies, when you're talking about that genre, Notting Hill. Exactly, Madeline. So you talk from experience. There you go. Oh my god, Sue, we talk buttons, all I think of is the wedding dress and trying to get that off to help her out of the dress afterwards. Not in a dirty way. I just try to help her with all the pins in her hair. I like Pretty Woman a lot as well, actually. As I said, I'm a sucker for those movies, but Notting Hill I think is my favorite. Whoops a daisies. Just love it. Like Julia Roberts from that day. That smile just does it. That does it for me. It's the cutest smile ever. That's like the widest big smile. Love it. Yeah, but that scene when if you've seen the movie, you'll know that scene where the press is standing outside of his home and the other guy just walks out in his shorts or his underwear. Love it. Brendan Fraser just breathing. I'm not sure if I saw that one. Well, I'm not sure if I pronounced that name correctly. Ikwan? Um, Almost. It says sex is only for your loved one. Is a way of appreciation to each other for caring and feeling. There's a difference. At least that's what I usually say. There's a difference in sex and making love. So, I almost agree. Hugh Bonneville from Downtown Abbey. My wife is so into Downtown Abbey. Downton Abbey, sorry. It's talk to her about that. That's her favorite. I have quite fat fingers, Rose, so that's yep. Still breathing. I don't know that either. The Quiet Man doesn't ring a bell either. I know, right? I love that guy, Angel. Breakfast at Tiffany's. I have seen it, but I don't really remember it. I think I like Ikwan. I don't know if I pronounce your name correctly, but I like what you're saying. We're having a good time, Sherry. I can't help it. We went from music to toilet seats to well, feeling safe at night to sex to lovemaking now. So we have quite a spectrum today. Who needs a game anyway? We're going on the movie rabbit hole. We'll be here for a month. True. It's okay. Yeah, but love doesn't die that easily, Sue. Love doesn't die that easily. If it's true love, that's there to stay. A lot has to happen for that to die. I still love my last partner before I got married, but not as a partner. I wouldn't want her as a partner anymore. Never ever. She's one of those that cheated as well. See you soon, Angel. Thank you for being here again. And yet again, thank you for that notification yesterday. Angel was the one who posted hey, Dan has 1 million now. Right. Sorry I missed the first half. That's okay. I showed a little bit of the game, and we talked about toilet seats. Yeah, I thought the dude. I thought that was him. I thought that was a movie reference. The Big Lebowski. Oh, Bridgerton. Oh my God, that's one of those names. One of those shows that my wife loves so much. Like everything, with like those fancy dresses, like Victorian and like early 1900s. She absolutely loves. You're like to the 40s ish. Let's see. Wait, Maggie's Dutch too? Okay, changing the subject. What do you think, Dan? I would love to answer the question, but I don't know what the question is. I thought that was it, Sandra. Yep. Scarlet Pimpin. That sounds like exactly the thing my wife would be watching. Belgian. Ah. That's completely fine, Sue. What do I think his special thank you will be? I have no freaking idea. I have no clue whatsoever because I didn't watch any of the videos where he thanked people before, so I didn't know what he did back then. So I have no idea what he would be doing. What he would be doing now. No clue. I'll be surprised. I'll let myself be surprised. I have no idea. Thank you, Shetty. You guys are awesome. You know that I see so many familiar names in chats and comments and premieres and everything. That's awesome. Fiction is Regency. I love Regency fashion. Oh my God, what's her name? There's a YouTube channel that my wife really likes to watch. Oh my God, what's her name now? Crafting lady, redhead, like long curls. She makes like 40s and before dresses and everything. Oh my god, what's her name now? She's so freaking funny. Forgot her name. Oh yes, Maggie. Now I remember. Well, for the sake of the people, that like I tend to answer in English, but if you don't mind, but you have to leave. Uh-huh. Hopefully I get a notification. Yeah, maybe if I plan to do this more often, I will actually like plan them out properly so you have some time to join. This was a very spur of the moment kind of thing. So no, that's not her. Can I look her up? Oh my god, what's her name? Oh, this I can't stand. Oh, there's no, it's not her. And now my wife absolutely loves her, and I started watching that channel too, but I haven't subscribed yet. I think. Yeah, he said something about a Bon Jovi song, but I haven't really um seen or heard anything about it afterwards. I'm not sure, Margaret. Off the subject, I've truly enjoyed your reactions. So, well, thank you very much. I have really enjoyed making them. Let me see if I can find that channel, because if you like those dresses, you will like her. My keyboard is really loud. I'm very sorry. What is her name? Can I find her? That's not it. Yeah, so I have seen like on Instagram he shared something about that Bon Jovi project, but not sure. Maggie, I'll tell you one thing. I talk in my sleep. I have always done so, but I asked my wife because I've never heard her complain about it for the last few years. As soon as I started working in IT and having this channel, or a channel in general, like, do I still talk in my sleep? I asked her at some point. So she started laughing. Like, yes, but nowadays in English. Brother, you're such a gentleman. Love your thoughts. You're such an awesome guy. I try to be. Thank you very much. Love your beard and hair. That makes you so charming. Charming. I haven't heard that a lot. Handsome. I haven't heard that a lot either. Jackie the Quincy. This has been a lot of fun, but I have to go. Good night and thanks, Viking. Good night, everyone. Good night to you. Yeah, that was what he thought was his sprint to 1,000,000 indeed. Thank you, Don. Dude, I was excited in the chat during Grow Science. Yeah, no, well, not, I'm not sure about his band, but he's bringing out the Manowar album. I'm not sure if that's with his band, but wait. What's her name? Oh, I can't stand this. I want to know the name of this channel now. What did she do recently? Rachel Maxey. There you go. Found it. the the woman I talked about doing the crafts and crafting and cosplay. Rachel Maxey. Maksy. There you go. If you like those older dresses and crafting, check her out. She is so freaking funny. We laugh a lot when we watch her. And she does an amazing job. I love a band. It's a good song. Oh, that's why. Eric hates Bon Jovi. I was in college in the 80s, hair man's all the way. I was born in the 80s. I haven't heard of college ever before. Yeah, Rachel Magazine. I love that woman. And she's gorgeous. Like, if you like a redhead, she's gorgeous. My wife knows, don't worry. She does a really good 11 cosplay, like from the show Stranger Things. Very believable. And I like the fact that she has bloopers and is not afraid to admit to them. I thought of making blooper reels for my videos as well because, but that it sort of like is always the same thing because the bloopers I have are in the intro and outro and they tend to be the same issues. It's not that funny. The Man Bun song. Oh, I so want to hear that one. It's a good choice though, Randy. It's a good choice. Just couldn't find the words Dr. Laughter. Oh my god, what did I miss? I started my story in Dutch, ended in English. Dude, imagine I was raised bilingual, right? So I was raised Dutch and German. At some point, my then Portuguese girlfriend and her father from not from Madagascar, from Mozambique. They moved to the Netherlands and they moved into a new home. They needed a kitchen for that home, so they picked up the kitchen that was being basically thrown out from a coworker of ours who is German. So imagine me being the translator for all of them. And then at some point getting so confused talking to the German guy, talking to the Portuguese people, and talking to the Dutch neighbor who at some point started to mess with us. At some point I swapped languages and I started talking German to the Portuguese and English to the German and nobody understood anything. I'm like, wait, stop. Focus. That was a shit show. Poison, Bad Scorpions, Bon Jovi, and Journey. Wow. Bloopers are fun. Hey, Brit! Hi! Bloopers are fun, but I always have the same bloopers. I actually love your reaction to Dan Vasc. I love making them. I really do. At least he understood. I think he should have. Gabriel Henrique? I don't think I know that name. Yeah, it's quite interesting, Red Rider. If you think about it, like the last time I had this many people in live premiere, so when I like premiere a video with a live chat on it, the last time I had that many viewers was in the very start of COVID when I did Nightwish. So that's when I was around 90 to 100 people in a live premiere, and I have the same numbers now when I do a Den Vasc premiere. To see that community grow and people having the same interest, getting up to the same numbers I had for Nightwish is very interesting to see, and it only shows how many people love Dan. I love that. Weird Questions video. I think I have seen that one. I think I have. I think I love his humor in it, but I have to recheck it. I'm going to recheck those videos anyway because I made a list of questions coming from those videos that I wanted to ask in the interview if I ever got it. and I can't find that list anymore, so I have to rewatch it. Yeah, it was definitely interesting, Maggie. I think it was. Sure. Yeah, that would have been the ultimate punishment for Nerdrotic, I guess. Earth Song. I think I might know that. Sometimes bump into Dutch people online, but somehow we always choose to talk English because we know that if we then have to switch back to English, we'd get confused. Really, I thought you were already gone. Did I just miss that? But good night. I want to do it more. Abraçao de Portugal. Thank you. I love being here. I love making the video. So that's a good win-win for everybody, right? Maggie. It's just interesting that we have certain words, and you already know where I'm going with this, I guess. But there's certain words in. I'm not sure if you're Flemish. Probably you are because Dutch. Um, there's certain words that have a very different meaning in our languages. So you probably already know where I'm going with this. You will have heard this before, I guess. I have coworkers from Belgium. They have all heard it. I'm not sure if I said it, but good night, Lily. There you go. It's every time. I'm like, wait, really? That means something really different in your language? Okay. It's basically the same language, but eh. English and what? If you know, you know. I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's quite interesting though because I really do love languages and I tend to pick up fast and then actually remember what I learned. But I have a neighbor from Scotland. Like he lives next to me, actually that way. Um, he lives right next to me, and it's I know he's from one of the isles where they still speak Gaelic. So at some point, I learned a few, I learned a few languages, and this guy like walks towards me at some point, and I look at him. Good day. I said, Kimarashiv. And he just looks at me. Hagama. So we start speaking Gaelic. It's funny. If you make a broadcast with Dan Vasc, dude, I would so love that. Dan is probably going to ham up that man bun song and make it hysterically funny. I really hope he does, and I can't expect. I don't expect anything else. Anything else from this guy. An Aussie accent. Oh my god. So far, I haven't really had an issue with Aussie, but they have words, certain words that sound really made up for things that are very, very, very different from common English. Um, so, but that's not necessarily a dialect. It's just different words. I don't know. Yeah, someone same with Norwegian, Swedish, and Danish. Yeah, but don't tell them. Well, you can, but I heard that a lot of them get really offended when you say to a Danish it sounds like Swedish or the other way around. They get offended. I've been told. But you're Norwegian, right? If I'm correct. A lot of slang. Yeah, that's basically it. That's what I meant to say. I raised two sons, therefore you speak two languages. Men and women. Yeah. Men and common sense. Have you been to Malaysia? No. I heard of Malaysia, obviously, yes, but no, I haven't. I have never been to anything Asian. The furthest I went was Dominican Republic on my honeymoon. But that's the other way around. The other way. And I think the farthest the other way would be Egypt. Living in Sweden. How about that? Did I know that? I don't think I knew that. I have a friend in Denmark. So I do have family also in Sweden because I have some Swedish blood. Yes, Karen, I am. I always find it funny because there's one thing that like the Danes always say: when you can say this, you can speak Danish. I'm wondering if you know what I mean, Brit. Dutch is a mix of English, Germanic, and French, if I have it right. Sort of. It's like the old Germanic that has influences to all, but I think French. Is French more a Roman language? No, wait, no, I'm completely off. French, I'm not sure of. But it's kind of interesting. If you hear like Norwegian, there was a show from Norway, Ragnarok, which was a fantastic show, by the way. I loved it. I just didn't like the ending. But that is a show that you could choose whether you wanted to hear it like originally, so in Norwegian. Was it Bokmal, I think, or dubbed in English, and I chose Norwegian, obviously. But you can understand it if you listen properly. You can understand it. It's kind of interesting. Gotta run and pick up the kiddo. Thanks for the chat. Yeah, you do that. Kids go first. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, I think Ikwan. I think that's like 40. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Can you do it phonetically for me so I say it correctly? I think 40 plus videos now on that. I'm just wondering if Brit can guess what the Danes want me to say. Fenris the Dark One. There you go. There's a wolf. From what I think I've heard that. I would love to visit Malaysia, but the trouble is that it's very expensive to go there from here. I think my next holiday will be Germany, actually. But I want to show my kids where Daddy was born. I don't know if you can hear the music, but I like it. There's already somebody from Rome, I think, who should tell me to visit him as well and be his guest. That's manageable, distance wise. Oh, did I scare Brit? Thank you for being here, Irene. See you next time. Oh, and then the chat went. Oh, there you go. The family all came from Germany, I guess. Yeah, so when we're talking the whole getting to know me stream, like most of you, I think, or a lot of you by now will know that I am from Germany, but I was born to Dutch parents in Germany. So my father was a military man and he was stationed in Germany. And with when the Berlin Wall fell, like slowly the Dutch military went back to the Netherlands, and that's when my parents moved back, and I moved along with them. So, a little bit of backstory. But I was born there and I lived there until I was almost 13, so a few weeks before I turned 13. Kuhn. I'm assuming is you with an umlaut, like double point. Have you ever watched Dan's I Quit Making Videos video? I have seen it. At least I saw it in the list. I haven't watched it, but I feel it's a troll. I think it's a troll video because he obviously didn't stop making videos. Family all came from Germany, still distant relatives here. Always wanted to go there to visit. Oh my god. Feuerschwanz cover of Valhalla Calling. No, I have seen one Feuerschwanz video and I'm not really sure what the title was. It was with TikTok Jesus in it. Because me and titles really don't go well. Was it Valhalla Calling? I don't know. It wasn't Valhalla Calling. Come to New Zealand. Dude, you know how long it takes to get there? And I think that's New Zealand. I think that's a 36-hour flight. Like with several stops. Boy. I'd love to, though. I love the scenery. Family from Germany, Netherlands, Ireland, and Point. I kind of want to go to Ireland, but Scotland has more pull, basically. To visit Rome is my ultimate dream. I want to see where my great grandfather lived. My wife was there once. I'll keep that in mind, Equan. Clever girl, thank you. I enjoy your reactions. Grok on, I shall. That's the thing, Grandy. Technically, I wasn't born on a Dutch military base. I was born to military parents, or at least my father. I wasn't born on base. I was born in a German hospital, but to Dutch parents. So I basically had a double passport for a while. Technically, I was both. But I only have one now. It's Dutch. Yeah. But to New Zealand, at least from what I heard, I think last week even, they were talking about 36 hours with total transit. It's an April Fool's joke, total ham. Yeah, Berserker mode, that was it. When you got your violin, yeah, that's actually downstairs now, so I don't have the violin with me now. Via Salari? I'll believe you. Actually, we discussed it a while, so to actually move to Italy. There's another channel that we like to watch, like Leave Everything and Wander. It's a couple, an Italian couple with one daughter, small daughter, very young, that used to like live in a van basically and drive around, travel a lot, but now they are renovating a 1,000-year-old home somewhere in an old Italian village that they bought like very, 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 very cheap, dirt cheap. They're renovating that now. They bought some land, Olive Gardens and everything, and we saw that and we were like, yeah, I'm going. University for almost 40 years now, retired at age of 65. Please explore Asia. I would love to. Looks amazing. Ah, your grandma's going with Salari. Okay, there you go. A van down by the river? No, do you mean the name of the channel? The name of the channel is Leave Everything and Wander. One from Scotland, so that was Dublin. Mom was Belfast. Cool. That's not a bad heritage to have, I guess. And the lady beat cancer, Viking? No, he did. Well, not cancer. No, I think you're talking about Eamon and Beck. We like those channels actually, the van life channels. Now you're talking about Eamon and Beck. Those are in Canada. The trip to the beach. I think wasn't that a Manowar video, Barbara? That's a Manowar cover. I think I saw this recommended. People said it had lots of humor in it. I haven't checked that one yet. Um, so Maggie, I think that you're talking Eamon and Beck. That's another one of those channels that we follow. They are renovating a home at a beach or at a lake in Canada, in the forest. An Asian track with about 7 flying hours from Hong Kong. You know how long 7 hours? No, that's okay. That Leopard? Now I'm confused. So they came to Europe too. They have that. Yeah, well, they did come to Europe. Um, quite recently actually. While she was actually having treatments for cancer, she had breast cancer. Yeah, that's Eamon and Beck. Pour some sugar on me. Yes, that's it. That's the one. That is indeed the one. Pour some sugar on me. I still have to check that one. That was actually recommended and requested quite a bit. Live chat is so real, feel so close to one another. That's the whole point of having a live chat. Super Virus, hi. It's actually good night by now. It's 8 minutes past midnight. You guess him so well? What? What did I guess? The fact that there's humor in the video? It has to be. But it was actually told. I was told that it had humor in it. As I said, I do read the comments. No, but I will check that one out because it was requested too many times anyways. And I like a good laugh, so. I should. Telling what the next Saturday Day song you'll react to. I have said. I already said what it was. Your Love. As requested by my mom. Azur. Hi Viking, I'm just dropping by. Well, thank you for dropping by. Oh my Maggie, I am terrible with that. I am so freaking terrible with remembering things like that. It's titles, names. I never remember that. I should have a notebook, and yet again, I forgot the notebook. I went live and I thought, shit, I didn't bring the notebook again. This is like a meeting of the United Nations. Oh my god, is that bad? Yeah, I know her. Michelle Yeoh, I think she didn't she play in the last Star Trek series? Not the last one, actually. The last one is Stranger Things. Didn't she play like the captain in Star Trek Discovery? The initial captain. I think that's her. Kickstart My Heart. That has been requested as well. Thank you, Raekwon. You know how many screenshots I have. So it's I am terrible with organization like that, Grandy. And one of my yeah, big, that will be my downfall. Organization skills like that. I haven't seen that yet, Winnie, so we'll see. Ah, the gathering of all the different countries. Yeah, that's the beauty of this. We're going global, basically. Okay. The fall Dan took was real. Okay, then it all matters how he brushes it off then. But we'll see. We'll see. Don't say too much. It needs to be authentic. So no spoilers. Actually, Supervirus, I've been thinking about that. Um, and I am looking into how to get that on the website that I'm building. Now I have one of those. It's not remarkable. Um, it's one of those notebooks that you can write and then just um brush the text away. I have done one The Who song. I think it was Wolf Totem. Loved it. I got a lot of people saying that I should have used subtitles, but I dislike using subtitles because I want to see if I can get the meaning of a song from listening to how they're singing, to if I can figure out what they're singing without actually understanding the language, because that to me is emotion made language. Your laughter is contagious. I think that's a good thing. Thank you. Laura, go to bed. 5 a.m. Damn it. Have a good one. Sleep tight. Of all the reactors I watch, you are by far the best. I don't know about that, but I'm in my own genre. But thank you. Lyrics to Dan are awesome. Thank you. Well, rewritable. Yeah, but it has a name. It's a correct book, I think it's called. I want one of those remarkable those. I really like those. But they're very freaking expensive. And as I said, my kids like to eat, so whatever's left is for stuff like that. Also, I want to build like a new PC, but if you see what a graphics card costs nowadays, it's just insane. Like the one PC that I started my channel with, I think I built for around 1,200 euro. I think the graphics card alone, if you want to update to the newest graphics card, I think you're 900 to about the 1,200 that I used for the entire fucking PC. It's insane. I don't know what happened. People are weird. Companies are weird. I don't know. Everything just went up. It's insane. Every time I watch your reaction, I felt joy and happiness. That's the one thing I can ask for. Time to get my painkillers and I'll go off to bed. So good night, all. Good night to you. So I've got. Stay safe. Have a good one. 8:15 a.m. here. Oh yeah, wait, you're the other other side of the globe. Yeah, 10 a.m. here in New Zealand. I know. I was talking to a gaming streamer from New Zealand, and I love the what would be a curse word usually, but you basically call everybody. At least she said so. Like everybody's a cunt. It's a good thing. I love that. But it's exactly 12-hour difference, so you know what time it is over here. I think. No, it shouldn't be. Oh wait, you're on the wrong other side of New Zealand, I guess. Because that would mean it would be 12:15 for you. I don't know. Thank you very much, but the metal giggle cracks me up. No, if I want like proper just notebooks, I get them from whatever company I'm working at the moment, because I have so many notebooks. But I want one of those things with an app so that I can actually upload it to my phone as well. That would be cool. I actually love it. Are you good, you cunt? Like, what? Are you good, you cunt? Oh, okay, that's the good thing. Dragon Lady, hey, didn't know about this. Nice meeting everyone. Well, as I said, spur of the moment. I'm like, you know what? I was gonna play a game. The game is still open, by the way, but we haven't touched it. I might as well have a chat with people. Oh, it's very freaking international, and I love it. Wait, what did I miss? It's short for see you next Tuesday. What did I miss? Oh, cunt! Never mind. Yes. Oh my god. You must do this sort of chat often. Are we going to be talking of toilet seats again then? Or do we pick another subject? Oi. 6:15 in the morning here. And you're up and watching me? At 6:15 in the morning? Oi, oi. Get ready. Have a good day. Baja. Wow. Okay. We are really international right now. Hi, Gloria. Alright, yeah, we're going to bed. No toilet seats topics? Okay. What else are we going to talk of? Come on. Another subject. Okay. What else pisses people off in a marriage? We gentle women. Got it. I got it. I got it. I did have that list. I do have some in my head. I wrote some down, but I can't find the list, so I have to make it anew. This is my first live chat. With me or in general? It has been real, yes. There were subjects I didn't think we were going to be talking of. Caring, understanding 90s type. Yeah, well, what could you think of when with somebody from the 80s, though? Because that will be me. Take care as well. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being such a nice person. In general, how about that? Hey, I just noticed I have proper lyrics in my copyright-free rock music playlist. And it's not bad. Wait, what? I have 5 or 6 in the US, Alaska, and Hawaii. What? What are we talking about? What did I miss? I am confused now. Sir goes back a lot. That will be me. I go back a lot. And some people, you should see the messages I get sometimes. Some people get so pissed off over it. I am really confused now. I think I missed a few messages somewhere. Men are very bad in cleaning their stuff up. Yes, they are. I know. Oh, 5 or 6 time zones. Yeah, but Alaska, have you seen how long Alaska is? I thought you have 3 in Alaska alone. Well, I know there's like it's 6 hour difference from here to East Coast and 9 hours to the West Coast. But indeed, if you count Hawaii and like the tip of Alaska, yeah. Yeah. Well, when we talked about that, when I had a discussion with people about leaving stuff on the stairs, like they put it on the stairs and then you walk it up. So like they expect the next person to go up to take it with them. And first of all, I'm terrible at that. My kids are even worse. But I walk up to bring stars. Walk up the stairs to get some stuff that is going to go to the dump. So I bring boxes downstairs, put them in the car, and then go up, get the next box. Somewhere in between runs, my wife or one of my daughters put like the winter jacket on the stairs. I walk down, don't see it because I'm holding a box, and I slide down 5 stairs on my tailbone. I'm just, how freaking hard is it to just walk the coat up yourself? Okay, where were we? Then this video is song The Northwest Passage. I haven't seen it yet. Probably will add it to the list. When a man inspired by success follows. I think I get it. Yeah, got it. Yes, I think I agree. Between Cabo. So 320. That will be a difference of. Dude, where are you? Where's that? My apologies. It doesn't annoy me half as much as when Elizabeth does it. But Elizabeth goes back a lot. A lot. But she does always have something to say, and I love her expressions when she does. When she hears something that really like tingles her backbone, like her spine. Her spine. My God, the Dutch is coming out right now. I love it. I like when reactors go back. It tells me they're really enjoying it. I am. That's why I go back. I want to hear it again. It's not for the sake of making the video longer, no. Ouch. Yes. I couldn't sit for 3 weeks. I worked. There's a sleep like pull out bed, like a sofa, right there. I worked on it laying down for 3 weeks. I usually lose track when I even got down the stairs before even reaching the bottom level. Yeah. But yeah, there was a 11-year-old girl who felt really guilty. So I think I know who left the coat. You can go back and back again to the point of ruining a song completely as well. Yeah, see, that's what happened in one. Well, I didn't ruin it, I think, but in I think it was the last Dan Vasc song that I did when I stopped it in the middle of a guitar solo. I'm like, oh, that should never be done. So I felt really bad for that. I'm like, oh shit, that was the worst timing. But also, you get those people that complain about it. Like people that say you pause at the worst moments. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know because I didn't know the song. Like, I'm listening to something for the first time. How do you expect me to know when it is a good time to stop? Yeah, something really awesome is about to happen. I don't know. Oh well. Uh, Wendy. Yeah, I did some backwards praying, as we would say. I cursed a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I think she only reacted to Amazing Grace. I haven't watched that reaction yet. I saw it. There's a lot to react to, Elaine. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's really weird because actually, Dan mentioned that was his favorite reaction. She does know what she's talking about, so I probably should watch that one actually. Am I inspired by excellent success fellow? Yeah, by excellence, I think you mean success fellows. Yes. Well, I like what Dan put in his one of his tweets. I think it was that I think it was a teacher. He said that made him come up with his goal, like what did he want to achieve, and then work backwards from that and make a plan for it. That is something that I really liked when they said. I'm like, okay, that makes so much sense. I should do that too. Some people just love to complain. Yeah, well, it's things like that, and the quote, "But you are not a real Viking. How dare you call yourself a real Viking?" So I never said I was a real Viking. But those people that I'm like, dude, untwist your panties. Don't take things so seriously. I'm not claiming to be a real Viking. I am not a real Viking. Real Vikings have died out 800 years ago. What are you talking about? Like the Viking as we know them, right? That was like the end was 800 years ago. What are you talking about? Yeah. As if she knew exactly what he was thinking. Yes. She is. I've seen her perform opera. A goal is a dream with a plan. Yeah, that makes complete sense. This is something I do in my work life as well. Like, I had a job as a test coordinator, so I work in IT, and I knew from having done software testing for years that that wasn't going to be what I wanted to do forever. Even though I like breaking stuff, and it's basically what I do. With a plan, I break stuff with a plan, see if I can break stuff. That's basically my job. But I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do forever. What I want to do is be a Scrum Master. So basically help teams achieve their best. Like basically train people to be better. Train teams to be better. And in the business as well in that regard. So that is what I really, really like to do. I didn't have to swap jobs, but along came an offer for a company called the Agile Testers. So it's basically a really, really a real test job. But I told this guy, I said, yes, I can. I like to do it, but I won't be doing this forever. So what I want to do is move towards a certain job. That's Scrum Master. I just mentioned this. That was okay because they had a sister company which specializes in Scrum Master, agile coaching, training, like company training with team training as well. Okay, so you can build towards that. And that's what I'm working on right now. And I have my first assignment as a Scrum Master right now. I'm planning towards it, and I'm getting there. Do I know Peter Barber? I don't think I know him. I'm not sure if I do know him. I have to look them up. As I said, I'm terrible with names. Has a Buccaneer look. But he's, oh, dude, he's absolutely a nerd, and I love it. There is a reason why in Fear the Beardo's live stream I did mention the retro gaming. It's not just happenstance. I have, you can't see it, but right there is a old CRT TV with a NES, a SNES, a Wii, PlayStation 1, 2, 3. There's an old like GameCube, a Nintendo 64. There's loads of old consoles that I haven't even mentioned right now. Right there. That's why there's a couch as well, by the way. So we have a retro corner. There's a reason why I mentioned this. And my daughter of 11 is actually playing on the NES now, which is about my age. Yes, Linda, I heard that. Made my day. Absolutely made my day. Good too, and Sir Hairless. See, I did so many. I'm so afraid to check out other people's reaction channels because of spoilers, basically. So I basically stopped watching them. And I did the better thing. I started reacting myself. I have one video one of the people that inspired me to do this was Tank the Tech, and the other one was Julia Nilon. Nilion? I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Still, I don't know. I so love the both of them, but I actually have a video, a Nightwish reaction, where there's a bit of a joke that Tank recorded for me. I have that in that very reaction. So if you know Tank the Tech, he is in one of my videos because we're actually, well, called almost friends. I have one, Supervirus. I have one. It's also there. But it's not plugged in. The other ones are all plugged in. Yes, Karen. Her reaction to Pisces by Ginger is too funny. Yeah, he played Castlevania, Grandy. I loved it. I saw that. Like, don't watch this. Actually commented under it. Like, he at some point he said in the stream, like, you didn't listen. The title of the video didn't read. It said, do not watch this. I said, yeah, I listened. I read it. I didn't care. Was it 7 Days to the Wolves? I'm not sure which one it was. No, don't think it was that one. I forgot which song it was. But it's too funny. I think one of the more funny comments I ever got was in that, under that video. If somebody who said something to the likes of, you owe me a new keyboard because as soon as Tank popped up, I spit out my coffee over my keyboard. Hey, hi SA, hi South Africa. Always cool to hear from South Africa. I should message my friend from South Africa. Münster is... I don't know how far that is, actually. I think it's still quite a drive, though. Not sure. But hey, it's all relative. What is far, right? We can look it up. Let me look that up. Because I honestly have no idea. And now I'm curious. I'm a curious guy. Servus and greetings from Germany. Wie steht's in Deutschland? Pandas sind süß? Ja. Nee, wait. Pans sind süß? Pans sind süß? Aber schönen Tag aus Holland. I'm gonna find it tomorrow. I'll let you know in Discord. Do it. Okay, I was gonna look up how far it is. From... Because now I am curious. And I need to know. Directions. Münster. It's about a 2-hour drive. Not too far, actually, but... Yeah, but it is dead east from Münster. Where I used to live is actually dead east. So 2 hours east, and you pass Bielefeld, and then like Bielefeld, I think you exit the highway, and then it's like a 40-minute drive. Yeah, he doesn't go live on the channel as often. It's a shame because I really liked it. I think he's funny. I like his crackhead Frodo reference to the to those mobs that attack him at some point. Mönchengladbach? Wait, you're going to vacation to the Netherlands? I'm going to vacation in Germany. Every 2 weeks you're in Mönchengladbach to watch football. Actual football? Like soccer football? Fußball? I like this music. Spirit Temple, Requiem of Spirit. I like it. It's good. What's the story? How you... Oh my god. If Karen, that story, it's hard to believe. Okay. The story of how my wife and I met. We met twice for the first time. And if this isn't meant to be, I don't know what is. From the early days of a game, like an MMORPG, so a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. There you go. Called World of Warcraft. I played that game, and at some point I started to make a new... I just made a new character, and I was having a bit of trouble defeating a big enemy. Actually, a big enemy. And in the general chat, in the faction that I have just joined, so basically a group of people that are in a chat together, I asked around, is there anybody close to this location that can help me out? And a higher level player character who happened to be Dutch helped me out. And we started playing together a little bit because we had sort of a connection. We liked playing together, went well, worked out well. And we have done so for a few weeks. Stopped playing the game for a little bit. Went on a dating website. A Dutch dating website. At some point, I meet a lovely girl from the north of the country, or the, well, technically northwest, so it's above, slightly above Amsterdam. We started talking. We had chats, like several weeks of chats. We found out we're both gamers, and I asked, like, what do you play? Well, mostly World of Warcraft. Okay, let's. You know what? Let's log in. Give me your handle. Let's play together. So we both log in. She comes online. I'm like, what the actual fuck? This is the same person. So we technically met twice. So the person I've been playing with for a few weeks before ended up now being my wife. So on this dating website, I met that same person. So if that isn't meant to be, and we still play the game, by the way, I don't know what is. It's called serendipity, I think. Senegal, you're also a wower. There you go. For the Horde. Please say for the Horde. What are the odds exactly? This was also brought up when we married. Like the official knew about that story, and they brought it up as well. No, it's actually when you log in and you see the same person. Like, what the actual fuck? No, because I found her. Hey, whatever works, Wendy. For the Horde. Very good, very good. For the Horde. I have a Horde t-shirt still that I wear in some videos. With Lady Sylvanas on it. Our queen. He was a customer. How about that? It was. He stalked each other. That will be a thing. I don't have that much game, Grandy. Ah, no, we still play the game. We actually play games like Diablo now as well. Yeah, see you around, Don. Thanks for being here. Cool. So, Sue, he's about my age. I'm turning 42 in August. And then we got married. And the story still made it up. And we got married the 9th of September 2011 at 11 o'clock. So 9/9/11 at 11. Same as the saying, love doesn't come knocking on your door. For me, it did. And I've been in a relationship for 6 years with the guy. Cool. It's a good thing. Have you watched any of the bragging rights videos that Dan is on? They're hilarious. No, I haven't. Should watch that. I'm interested in anything Dan, especially because I want to interview the guy, right? 199? 199 what? What, 9th of September or what? Or the date that Wendy mentioned? Oh, Powerwolf. I am really interested. I want to do some reactions to them, but I don't really know where to go. 2004. Oh my god, I turned 22. That's a date, though. That's a good date. It's almost 2005. Love it. Bragging rights. A Dan's whalebone. Oh my god. Do I want to know? Louisville, Kentucky. Hi. Glad I caught this. I'm glad you did. Married since 1986. Oh my god. Okay, that's quite a short dating period though. Which is okay. If it fits, it fits, right? That's a long time though. Well done. Love it. 9th September is my sister's birthday. Well, my daughter's birthday is September 10. Exactly 1 year and 1 day after we got married. So we went into the hospital because her water broke on our first anniversary. So my wife was in labor the entire first anniversary. That was fun. It wasn't. How old are we all? I'm 41. I think the oldest person in chat is 82, if I'm correct. It wasn't. Okay, Karen, I get it. Sabaton, I saw them last year as well. They're so fucking awesome. Saw them in Amsterdam. Sabaton is one of those bands. My god, are they good. Bone from a whale's spine found on the beach. Intriguing. Yeah, they do. Fireworks. That's awesome, though. Is it, though? I didn't know that, Mamelin. 57. It's quite interesting if you compare what I used to do, like the gaming live streams I started in 2015. I had, like, I think the youngest person I ever had in chat was, I think, 9. And they're actually not even allowed to have an account yet because they're too young. 1,000 parts chair. I seem to have missed a lot. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Appendicitis for your first anniversary. Oh my god. That's not fun. That hurts. A third son was born on our 12th wedding anniversary. My God. Baby metal. Dude, were we at the same concert? Where were you? Where was this concert? Because it was baby metal and what are they again? Lordi was in the pre-show. Perfection. The twins born on Mother's Day. Perfection. Well done. Well, it's not a fun Mother's Day per se, but on the other hand, how do you celebrate Mother's Day? Because it's technically the birthday of your kids. So are you giving each other kids? Do they have their own day? Because they already don't have their own day as twins. My wife is a twin. She often complains that she never had her own special day. Elaine, I am pretty sure I will, but no promises. I'm having a blast. Dude! In the train, I was still watching. A guy in chat, awesome guy, gave Ryan a hard time, then stated that Star Wars has been around since 19... What? Ah! Star Wars has been around since, what was it, 1977 or 78? The chair of 1,000 farts. Oh my god, I read it wrong. Or did you type it wrong? Now I'm confused. Did I read it wrong? No, parts. Farts. Got it. My oldest son had his tonsils out the morning I was in labor with the youngest son. Oh my god. Yeah, how could you freaking forget that wedding day? Well, I used the date for something else as well. So, on purpose. Something that I use regularly. Uh, Anessa, I think I am because actually my kids love to listen to it. My youngest, born 2015, about to turn 9, mentioned that there was this guy that has a song called, and then she said something that sounded like Cotton Eye Joe. That I really needed to listen to. So it's actually a request by my youngest. So I probably will. I'll announce it a little bit earlier next time I see them. But thank you for stopping by. 1,000 farts. To be fair, this chair hadn't had the time to accumulate, but it will be. Ah. I get it, Karen. I get it. Eggworm, you're too kind, dude. My first time ever being in a concert, didn't know it's so loud. It is! It's very loud. And drove my car, couldn't hear the indicator click. Oh my god. I thought, if to those that do listen to Sabaton, if you know Sabaton, it was kind of funny because this was in Amsterdam and I went home with public transportation, obviously. So there's a metro station, like a huge dome right in Amsterdam. And the crowd, obviously, all of them collected under there because loads of people were going with public transportation. And they were singing throughout the entire station Swedish Pagans. And everybody, like, through this entire thing, there were obviously people that didn't go to that concert, but you saw them like, what the fuck is going on? You hear that entire crowd going, oh, hey, oh, hey. The entire fucking station. It was one boom box of Swedish Pagans. I loved it. Fucking epic. Yeah, Rebecca, that's why I got confused. But it's okay. That was glorious. I had such a blast. Simply because of that. Oh my god, it's almost 1 o'clock. Whoops. My alarm goes in 6.5 hours. Wait, just got off work, so joining late. Yeah, it's joining at the very end, I think. Love your Saturday days and your reactions. Did you see? Yes, I did. I have tweeted it. I have done a community post on it. I saw it thanks to Angel, one of the Patreon members. I saw that when he had 1,011,000. Oof, that's a hard question. My favorite Sabaton song. Yeah, I've been thinking about that a while ago. Not too long ago, actually. I think 2 weeks ago I thought about that. What would be my favorite? I think The Last Stand. I think so. Not sure. But yes, people. It is almost 1 o'clock. My alarm goes in 6.5 hours, and I usually need to get a little wind down after a stream. That is how it used to be. So I am going to sign off, and I will see if I can get some recordings in that are not Dan, and prepare for my mother's request, which is Your Love by Dan Vasc, for next Saturday day. So that will be next Saturday. A request by my mom. How about that? She thought the song was good. The Last Stand. Well, there you go. Absolutely love it. Such power. But yes, I am going to stop now. I had a blast, and I want to thank you so much for the chat, because I had a very fun evening. I enjoyed it a lot. So I am not making promises, but this might be a more or less regular occurrence every once in a while. That's not regular, right? Every once in a while. Yeah. Fuck it. You'll get it. I have Mr. Gnome, I have a few of Tommy's songs. But there will be more coming. More to come. Because I really like Tommy. Especially his Oh Hell Yeah Nut. So his Oh Holy Night in Swedish. So thank you, and I will see you in the next one. And should I? Should I? And as always, only one more thing to say. Viking out. Peace!